the 4 stages of the entrepreneurial journey. In my experience over the last 20 years I've been in business, I have noticed that there are effectively 4 stages or levels, if you like, to being an entrepreneur. These levels are effectively levels we go through in our business journey to achieve certain levels of business success, financial success, time freedom, the things that we ultimately got into business for. And the reason I think of them as levels is there's certain skills required to master before you can go to the next level. Just like if you were playing, say, a computer game. When you first play these levels, they're hard, and you play it again and again and again, and you develop your skills until eventually you have enough knowledge to pass that level so you can jump to the next one. And then you get on the next level, and you've got to develop all these new skills. You use the old skills you had, and now you're also developing new ones, and you continue to push until eventually you get to a point where you either give up or you master enough of the skills to complete the level and you move to the next level. And so the first level before I get into the first level, let's talk about what I would consider more of a pre-level. There's initially an area where you're just dipping your toe, where you're learning. You're not prepared to actually start your business or get into your business or buy your business. You're just learning. And you're reading books, and you're maybe watching videos, and you're reading things online, following people on social media, just so you can kind of feel inspired. So there's kind of the inspiration level, if you like, the no action, all inspiration level. But the true level for an entrepreneur starts when you take that first step and you become what I call self-employed. At this self-employed level, this is the part where it's all on you. You wear so many hats, if not all the hats. You're the accountant, you're the customer service, you're the person doing the work, you're the salesperson, you're the marketer, you're everything. You're the graphic designer, you're doing everything you can. You chase the work, go, chase the work. You get the client, you win the job, and now you got to do the work. And so you go and do the work. And then you go, oh, I need money again. So you go and chase the work, and you chase the work. And then you do the work and chase the work and do the work and chase the work and do the work. And so the cycle just continues to repeat. And the way that you master the level of the self-employed is you get really good at automation. And by automation, if you've been listening to me for a while, you would know that to me, automation is about 2 things: tech and team, or people and processes. It's about implementing technology and processes into your business that allow for systemization, recurrence without you having to think. Things just happen without you having to continually think about all the pieces that need to occur. You do the work once, you get it set up, and then you let machinery, technology take care of the heavy lifting to keep that process running. It's also about investing in people, building your team. This team is who are going to run some of the manual parts of your process, but they're also going to fill those hats. They're going to take those hats off your head and allow you to grow your business. So the self-employed is really a level of just learning how to delegate, learning how to automate, learning how to systemize and build a business. And eventually, if you successfully complete level 1 of the self-employed, you get to move up to the next level, which is the manager. Now, the manager level, here it's no longer you. You've got a team. You've got some technology in place. You've got things you need to manage. You're managing those people and those processes. And so you might still have multiple hats on, but it's not just about wearing all the hats, and now there's other people in the business wearing hats. But it's the challenge of this level is you continue to wear multiple hats, plus you have a new hat, which is the fire marshal, where you're running around and putting out all the fires that your other people and your processes have created. This is where you're going and updating the processes because something happened that you're like, oh, we didn't think about that situation, or how do we ensure this never happens again? Let's go and update that process so in future it won't happen. Oh, this person caused this problem. Let's go put out that fire, deal with that client, update the process, train them or fire them or whatever needs to happen to improve the people side and the process side, and keep the client happy and keep the business moving. And so what I find is that this is where the majority of business owners actually get stuck, because these first two levels, the self-employed and the manager, actually are the part where you're a business operator. You're the operator of the business. You're not truly a business owner yet. You might be paid or you might not be paid. Most business owners don't pay themselves for a long time. But at this point, no matter what your situation is financially, you are operating a business. You are very hands-on in the business. But if you can successfully master the level of the manager, and sadly, majority of business owners don't, but when you do, and you can avoid the exhaustion of being stuck there, and you make the leap to the next level, it's like going from easy to all of a sudden going to expert, because you've gone now to a whole new realm where you're a business owner, no longer an operator, and you've become the leader. So the third level is to become the leader. And so when you're a leader, you're no longer in the weeds. You actually get to look up and see where you're going. You get to kind of be a meerkat and go, or a captain of a ship and go, okay, I see what's on the horizon, and this is the direction we're going to go to avoid this, or we're going to be ready for that, and this is where we're going. You have the team that you can lead. You're no longer the one doing those things. You get to go, okay, here's where we're going, and here's what I need from you. And they look to you for that direction. You set the course, you keep watch on the horizon, and you can make those minor adjustments and make it very clear and give the direction of where and what needs to happen. This level, when you're the leader, is all about being in the strategy. You're doing minimal, if any, actual direct execution. Like you might be a bit on sales or marketing maybe, but you should not be in any way, shape or form doing the delivery of whatever service or product that you do. You should be focused majority of your time on the strategy piece. Now, a lot of business owners get to this point and they're happy here and they stay here. But usually if your business is achieving a certain level of financial success, which hopefully it is, the next level that naturally occurs and can occur in tandem with the leader is the investor level. This is where you start to shift from looking purely at your business as a strategic play or as a heart-loving play to it becomes about the metrics that matter. You're looking at your business and other businesses and other opportunities around you like an investor does. You're going, okay, if these metrics, these numbers are improving, then everything's good. If they're not improving, then something's wrong and some direction needs to be changed. But if you're a true investor and you've stepped out of your business and become an investor, you have a team. You have someone else who's responsible for strategy. So your job is just to say, hey, something seems a bit off here. What's going on? And trust that the leaders will have a plan already, or they'll tell you what their plan is. And so you can just be the prodder of saying, I see an issue. How are you protecting my asset and my business? So this level of investor is really where you're now just playing the game of business and finance. It's a really fun place to be. It takes a lot of effort to get there. Most business owners never even make it to leader, let alone the investor level. I find that for most people who get to the leader stage, they choose to stay a leader in their business while they explore being the investor in other businesses and other asset classes like property, until eventually they get to a point where maybe they're over their original business or they're ready to move out and either sell that business or become a true investor of that original business. So these are your four levels. If you can achieve leader and investor, you're now truly a business owner. And when you're in the investor phase, well, now you're actually building and creating true wealth. But most business owners, if you're listening to this, there's a high chance that you are or you've been through the journey of the self-employed and the manager. So how do you master those? Just remember, if you're self-employed right now, focus on mastering automation, technology, and team. Master those skills. Learn to get yourself out of your business so that you can become a manager. And now as a manager, it's about learning how to manage that technology and that team. Continue to keep the updating of your processes. Constantly look to plug the holes that are created. Keep the momentum going. And eventually you get to the leader where you've extricated yourself completely and you're purely working on strategy. And now you're truly a business owner. So they're the four stages. Think about, where are you right now in your business journey? You've been listening to Entrepreneurs Rising. Thank you, dear listener, for tuning in. I appreciate your time and look forward to connecting in future episodes. If you would like show notes or any resources from today's episode, you can find them at rising.show. Rising.show. You can find show notes for this episode and all other episodes, as well as links to socials and the ability to reach out and connect with me, make your suggestions for future episodes. Until next time, keep up the journey.